Hey everybody, what's going on? Joel Irway here, and welcome to day 8 of my how to launch a 6 and 7 figure product from scratch daily video blog. Today was a long day. Actually, it's been a long week. I got my family coming in. We're going to be doing my son's baptism tomorrow morning, so that's pretty exciting. So I got my family coming in from out of town, and so I'm trying to get all that prepped and worked up. Anyway, it's been really, really fun. Today I want to talk about the importance of feedback, especially with any sort of sales and marketing presentation that you are working on. Because I ran 2 webinars the past 2 days and haven't had any sales, haven't had a whole lot of traffic, but it is by design because I knew that my message was going to need some work. So I don't want to risk all my traffic spend, don't want to risk all my opportunity with a message that isn't yet proven, right? So I reached out to a couple friends and asked them if they wouldn't mind reviewing my webinar, and I got some tremendous feedback. And a couple of things that I'm going to be sharing with you today are what recommendations they made. So the headline of my current webinar wasn't really resonating, and it was a little bit conflicting. And so every step of your sales presentation has to be intentionally organized with your end goal. And so in my mind, I was trying to help people understand how to create effective sales presentations for their products and services, right? So I was trying to niche it down, and I think I might have niched it down a little bit too much. So I tried to coin it the anti-launch method. But I came to realize that this term launch is kind of only associated with the people who are ready to kind of go down this launch path. And a launch path is a lot of effort focusing on like a very finite period of time for sales, like 4 or 5 days in terms of sales. And so I was niching down way too much. I wasn't focusing on the larger market, which is, basically if you're not using webinars or if you're not hitting a certain conversion rate, then, you're doing something wrong. And so one of my friends, Andrew, I want to give him a lot of credit, Andrew and Liz over in Australia, they helped me kind of unravel this to help it reach a wider market and talk more about sales and conversions versus launching. Okay. So I was trying not to go down this whole, it's weird, right? So this is what happens when you get too close to your product. I was trying not to go down this whole, be another guy promoting how to do webinars because there's a ton of people out there. And I was trying to take a different angle, and this different angle has been very, very confusing. And so I'm going to reset thanks to Andrew and Liz's advice, and I'm going to reset and try and do this angle of, essentially how to get customers, like floods of customers coming down, banging on your door with their credit card in hand, like how to get a flood of new, ready to buy customers, right? And so we're talking about like conversion rates and how, you can get 2, 3, 4, 5% of the conversion rates, which is a lot higher than if you're doing typical video sales letters. And so I needed to take a step back. I need to have other people kind of look at the message because it was confusing for them. And if it was confusing for them, then it's confusing for the rest of my audience. So when you have a sales message and a sales letter, don't assume, even me as a webinar guru, as a self-promoted webinar guru, I still get feedback from other people, and it's super, super, super important because you, as the presenter or as the business owner, have no idea. You're too close to your product, you're too close to your marketing message and your sales message, and you can't see what it looks like in the eyes of your prospect. So it's time for me to put my ego in check and let people rip it apart because I knew that there was something still missing and that disconnect was still there. And so I got a lot of great feedback. I had a lot of people looking at it and they're giving great feedback. And so I'll be ready to rock and roll next week as I launch, I'm trying to get away from that word launch, right? As I run my next webinar, and hopefully it will start generating sales. But welcome to the life of the entrepreneur where you're juggling tons of projects and always revising. But if I can stay the course and I can keep working on this path, then I know that it'll be worth it in the long run. So that's my message for you guys today. Happy Friday. And yeah, we'll be talking to you guys soon. I cannot wait to have the first daily video blog where I can say, I got my sale. Boom. So keep it up, guys, and stay tuned. And if this makes sense, go ahead and like it and share it with your family, with your friends, with your business partners, with whoever you think might need a little boost of encouragement. So we'll talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care.